Hi guys! So I will be reading a Katsuki Bakugou as depressed listener or reader. I hope you enjoy. I'll also read the warning that is here. Warning! I do not do these kinds of things. Not anymore, and I know how you feel. If you do, so please talk to me or anyone. Let them know how you are feeling. Because these feelings are too much for just one person to handle alone. I care for all of you, so take a good care of yourself and be happy. That was a message from Rip_Rose21 that was on the fanfiction. And if you're feeling depressed or anything, talk to someone you trust. It's really important and it's too much to bear for just one person. But no further or less, let's begin. Ryan's point of view. I'm walking down one of my many halls in UA towards my class 1A. Hero course. I can't really believe that I got into one hero course. Me. I mean, I'm glad. Maybe I'm not that much of a disappointment. I let out a small, sad sigh. I see a door and whoa, let me just tell you. It's huge. I knock to the door, but I soon stop once I hear yelling and cussing from the inside of the room. My eyes widen, and I slowly back away and turn around to walk away. Only to stop on someone's hard chest, a gulp, and look up to see these red, tired eyes. Who are you? I stumble on my words. Who are you? I stumble on my words. I'm YNLN. Looks at me even more tired. The new one. I nod my head. Well, go inside. We don't have all day. I gulp again. Turn around once again. I reach for the handle until I hear a big crash from the inside and I jump. Damn kid. I move to the side as he opens the door. I walk close behind him. I walk to an empty seat and sit down, putting my head down, trying to calm my nerves. Bakugou, sit down. Air is swearing. I pick up my head a little to see these red-like fire eyes looking back at my eye-colored eyes. He scowls at me. He takes his seat, which just had to be in front of mine. Time skips to lunch. I get up from my seat and head out the door. I walk outside and see a tree, not far from the entrance. I walk over and sit down, patting down my skirt. I take out my lunch from my backpack. I start to eat while listening to music. I look up to see the same boy from earlier walking towards me. I look back down at my finish my lunch. By the time I finish eating, he's standing in front of me. You're in my spot, move. I look up at him. I put my container away and stand up. I start to walk. Where the F are you going? I stopped and looked back at him. Well, it's your spot. I'm not gonna intrude. I see him roll his eyes. I said, move, not leave. Sit down. I walk back and sit down next to him. He takes out his book and starts reading it. I look over to see him reading one of my favorite books. I like that book. He turns over to look at me. Okay, and I frown. Fine. I get up and start walking away. Hey, what the F? I keep walking. I hear him running behind me. The bell rings, indicating lunch is over. I step into class and sit down. Once everyone is in class, the second bell rings. Yet no sensei. Few minutes passes, still no sign of him. There's only 10 minutes more of class. Blondie turns around to look at me. I look at him. I like your eyes, I blurted out. His eyes slightly widened and his cheeks flared up. Sorry. I put my head down and I start to think of an excuse to get out of here early. He isn't here, so why just not leave? I look up to see the guy with red spiky hair standing up his stuff. Then this guy with glasses and blue hair, navy hair, stands up. No, you must stay here until the bell rings. They start to bicker with each other. I start to get annoyed and roll my eyes. I stand up. Blondie looks up at me. Can you all shut up? They all looked at me. I packed up my stuff and headed towards the door. Hey, stop! I opened the door and walked out of the building. I start making my way towards a certain place. Once I get off my backpack and and place it on the ground, and I go further into the bushes. I take out a can of canned food that I had brought with me. I am wrestling in a near bush. I get closer and 2 kittens come rolling out, on top of the other, meowing. I giggle. Hey, stop that. I smile crouching down to them. Hey, I brought you guys some food. They both looked at me and meowed, and come closer and closer. To the cat food I placed on the ground. I hear another wrestling from behind me. I turn around to see the blonde come out of the bushes with my backpack, dangling from his shoulder. I stand up. You might want to keep this with you all the time, idiot. Cross my arms. You didn't look inside my backpack, did you? He rolls his eyes and scoffed, as if I look at him weird. I grab it from his hand. I grab it from his hands and he hands it to me. I sit back down again. I look back at the kitten, still eating. I open my backpack and take out my water, as I can use my cap as a bowl. You know about them too? I look up at the boundary and nod my head, slowly. He takes a seat next to me. I tense up a bit. I'm not gonna kill you. The corner of my lip tug up a little bit. One of the kittens runs up to the blondie and starts to fight with him. I see the blondie smile. You should smile more often. He tenses up. Shut up. I breathe out. I feel my phone buzz in my pocket. I take it out to read the message. I feel my eyes water up. Mom, why come home right now? Come on, fix the problems that you made. I type a message back. What? What did I do? Come home now. It's your fault your brother is like this. If only you were where you were supposed to be, you wouldn't got hurt, not your brother. You took his future away. My heart break. My tears start to slide down my cheek. I'm on my way. Mom. Good. I stand up, wipe my tears away. Blondie looks at me and stands up. Why are you crying? I pick up my backpack and put my water back inside after closing it. Nothing, I'm fine. I have to go. Bye. I start to walk away, but he grabs my forearm. Hey, wait! I turn around. I have to go. Turn back around and pull my arm away and walk away. Time skipped to when you get home. I'm home. I hear my mom hurry downstairs. About time. Where have you been? I put my shoes next to the door. Don't worry about it. I hear her scoff. As if I'm worried. Now hurry up and go upstairs. I have to work now. Take care of your brother. I stay quiet. Understand? I walk past her and head upstairs, but not before I hear her say, God, I should put her up for adoption. My eyes water and I rush into my brother's room. I open the door to see him look out the window. Hey, Victor. He turns around to face me, but quickly looks back inside. I frowned. You wanna go outside? He looks at me again. What for? They all just look at me weird, like if I'm some kind of freak. I walk closer to him. Hey, come on, don't say that. He finally turns to look at me fully. Easy for you to say, you aren't the one with both of your arms missing. Mom's right, you should have been the one home, not me. I feel my eyes water. I had a future, not like you had something to contribute up to. I walk back to the door. Fine. Yell if you need anything. I walk out and close the door behind. I make my way to my room and close my door and press my back against it. I let my tears fall down my cheek. Take a deep breath and wipe away my tears. I get my backpack and start my homework. Time skipped to 8 p.m. I hear the front door open. I get up and walk downstairs. I see my brother sleeping on the couch as my mom walks into the kitchen. Why isn't there any food made? I look over to her. What? She gets this angry look at me. You were supposed to make food for me. I work almost every day to make money for you. At least you could do this and make food. You cause so much trouble. God, why can't you just be like your father and die? She walks away from me and walks up the stairs to her room. and slams the door, waking up Victor in the process. My eyes become blurry with tears. Huh? What happened? I close my fist and walk towards the front door, and out my shoes as I grab my sweater and put it on. I open the door and leave with my keys and phone in pocket. I run all the way to the park crying. I sit down on the bench crying my eyes out. I bring my knees up and hug them tight. After a while, my eyes start to burn from crying, so I close them for a while and slowly drift to sleep. Katsuki's point of view. I look down at my phone, seeing it's 5 a.m. in the morning. I let out a sigh. I climb out of my bed and change into some sweats and a hoodie. I walk downstairs quietly and put in my shoes and walk out the door. Why can't I keep her out of my head? I mean, she's nobody. I keep walking, making my way to the park. Her face pops up again in my head, but she's crying this time. I ruffle my hair. F this bull. I get there to see a girl hugging her knees, sleeping on the bench. The F is this idiot doing? I walk closer to the girl and I finally see her face, and it's the girl from the school. I sit next to her. I slightly nudge her. She opens her eyes. Looks like she has been crying. Why are you here alone? She looks to her side. She puts her knees down. I need to leave the hellhole I call a home. You? I let her sigh. Same, I guess. She looks at her phone and panics. What's wrong? She stands up, looking back down at me. It's 5? I nod. Her face drops, then she sits back down. Like if he's gonna make a difference. She lays her head on my shoulder. Don't be a jerk, let me do this. I tense up but relax. Don't tell anyone about this. I make my voice threatening. I hear her giggle. I'll try. And if you ever have a problem, can this be your spot where I can talk to you? I look down at her. What kind of problem? Her eyes get watery. Family problems, school problems. I wrap my arms around her shoulder. Yeah, sure. I feel her smile. Thanks, Blondie. So that was the fanfiction. That was cute. Kind of, yeah. I liked it. And so, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.